My overlord is molesting myself. It just burped right at me, to myself, just for myself, in front of you. Like my overlord is there with you, for you, to embarrass myself, and then what? And then if I want to say something after that, what that means is that you sucked the words right out of my mouth before I could even speak for myself. Is it like when you're in a dream and you are in the dream, you scream, and no one in the dream can hear you, and you wake up. And then when you wake up, you didn't scream out loud and no one could hear you. Because you were in the dream, was screaming in a dream. When you wake up, you're awake and you're in the world. I need to drink that soda. I don't need it spilled on myself. Thank you for that. You didn't spill it on myself. But you threatened to spill it on myself. I know, because you're not telling them what you just did. You can't see it. I'm testifying here. My overlord was like, oops. So when is my overlord going to stop skipping the motion of what would be normal for me, which would be to pick this up and drink it? She did it again. Oh, you did it again. Why? What do you get? Well, let's say I don't fight with you about it. Let's go ahead. I mean, you're the overlord. Well, I'm not insubordinate. Well, I believe in the overlord. What do you need? I don't talk to you strangers that way. No. Wait, well, I'm saying you. I'm calling the overlord up there that's creating myself. I'm saying you to it. I don't really know him. He's like usted in Espanol, formal. You, not former. See how he's doing that again? Oh, you suck. So what is homeless in the threatening? I am homeless here in the hair. My hair needs to be completely shaven to the scalp so that it's just the scalp showing from where my hair used to be. And that my hair will grow again, and then I would grow it, and it would take me about a year to grow it out. But I still need to cut it evenly. It's not even here. Excuse me, that's the soda this time. So this is not even over here, skipping again. I'm making the threatening and skipping again. Excuse me, that's the soda again. I have to do that because she just died on me. Dude, she did. It's the leverage that I am to be here. That it says no to me as much as it can because my soul died of no. It died of people who are not myself. Of course, it died of those of you who are not myself telling me no, and I died. I can't help it. I died that way. And so now I'm the overlord that's over the soul, and it's over the Lord, and I am creating itself, and I'm speaking the mouth, which is not my leverage. My leverage is to create itself, and it does speak for itself. But I have the name Becky, and its real name is Lucky. It's not Becky. But it doesn't have genitals. So I'm here. Becky is the name of my genitals, which is obscene. That's why you're not supposed to call my name, because you don't want to call my genitals over to you. Because the lower order, the upper order, doesn't have a name or genitals. So my hair is not even here. And I want it even, but if I take out a scissors, I can cut it some more. But then it's like shorter, and it might be more even, but it's shorter, and I don't want it shorter because I can make another mistake, because I'm the overlord saying that I do things against the soul deliberately because it's homeless, and it's angry that I'm even here because I'm doing deceasement already about 3 years ago, and I'm doing overtime, overkill overtime for 3 years because it's homeless to say no to you. I made a video earlier with another can of this soda, and I had everything together, the thirst for cold water with like a beverage. So it doesn't have to be this soda, just like a soda or something sweet to drink. And I had the soda ready, and I had the thirst. I opened it. I had the camera on, and I was drinking it, and I had to throw the video away. Even though I had thirst and mind all going together, it didn't go with the camera. So you don't actually connect with my thirst, maybe all the time, but sometimes I just drink in front of the camera and I get what I need. But I don't actually need you to quench my thirst. I don't need that you bring me something because it's from you. I need you to give me something that's mine to myself, and it will take care of my thirst for me. And you don't see that boundary because you are illegally alive. It's maybe because you have a penis and you don't see the boundary, or because you're a legal castration of a penis, female, feminine, and you don't see the boundary. But you are not babies. Yes, I don't call you baby. There's baby in every song on the radio, but I don't call you baby. I know how malicious you are. You're not excused by that there is such a thing as a baby. So Mitch is my feeder. I want to say a statement about Mitch. I've known Mitch since the year 1983 approximately, and I would have been at that age, counting from my birthday being February 27th, 1977, count forward until 1983, so that's 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 6 years old. Okay, so I was about 6 years old, so that's first grade, learning how to read. So that's when I found him. I remember meeting him in it's his room if he's in there. Yeah, he has a bedroom in my house. I had a 5-bedroom house. He was in one of the bedrooms. And then I don't really know this about the first time I went in his room, But when I got older, I found a door in his room that goes out to a patio that is on the second, the upper level of the house. So if I go out onto the patio, I can look down and see the ground is one level down. And then when I got taller and I went out there, the railing was too low. Or I could just look out the window and see the railing was too low for my height. I could just fall over the railing. It's illegal dwelling. My house was an illegal dwelling. Yeah. But I can't say I knew that about my house from the beginning, and something could have changed. For example, I think my house had an attic, and then I couldn't find it when I was older. Like, I looked for it because I thought I'd seen it before, and then I couldn't find it. Do I die in my house all the time? Well, I'm just telling you, there's something about the house that it doesn't, like, it could be my house to myself. I lived there for 10 years, and my memory doesn't know, like, everything in the house. Like, I have another strange thing, which I think I said in another video, which is my first photography that I saw in the house. I'm not in the picture. I want to say that there was a dog in the picture, and then there's no dog in the picture. That means if the house never appeared, the dog in the picture, which was Misty the Keeshond, or from that she was in my house, that female dog, Misty, was in my house. Mom, Donna, is the one who called her Misty, and everybody calls her Misty after that. And she was an old dog. She was not a puppy ever in front of me. So how did she get in the house? Like, they were saying she had always been there, and I'm saying, no, I don't think so. And but I think that there's something wrong with my original photograph, that there's a dog in the house, and I was telling myself that she was in the picture. I went to go look in the picture to see if Misty was in there, and she was not. The picture was just who I can see as Mom, Dad, Steve, Mitch, Cheryl. Mom, Dad, Steve, Mitch, Cheryl, 5 of them, and I'm not in the picture. Yeah, and look how I'm not in the house anymore. That's not due. I was not in the picture means I don't know them. I've never heard any of them mention the picture to me in my life, which is strange because it's there. They have to walk by the picture to go down the basement stairs to the basement. And if they go to the basement to get luggage to go traveling, they've been past the picture. And I know they go into the basement and then they turn left and go into the storage room where there's luggage in there. And they take blue suitcases out of the luggage storage. There's shelves in there. The name of the suitcase, it's Sky something. The way they open is they have metal, which would be like silver colored, but of course it's like maybe steel, right? Stainless steel, something like that. Is that what you put on luggage? Okay, I don't know. But you open them, like press them to the side, and they pop up. And then that's the lock that pops up, and it has a combination. I'll tell you the combination on the luggage. 619. And that's the luggage they were traveling with. So I know they've been by the picture from my first day at work and how I'm not in the picture, and I don't know any of the 5 of them. What are they doing in my house? And then I want to say the dog, Misty, not Rocky, Misty. That's the dog I don't know. Well, is whose dog is it? Just somebody's old dog. Why didn't Mom just take her to the vet and leave her there? Whose dog appeared in the house? If it wasn't in that picture, she was there too young for myself, for the size of myself, for my leverage, for my height. I don't afford the dog was there in the early years of my life. For not a short time, she did die after, I don't know, a short time. How much time? I don't know. So how she went taken to the vet. Mom said, say goodbye to Misty. Yeah, later she said, say goodbye to yourself. Well, that's what I mean. You don't want to tell somebody died. oh, don't waste my time. But she couldn't get out of my house. But I was young. I couldn't find another place to live, huh? But you want to put somebody in my room. Is that what this is about? You're trying to put somebody in my room. Yeah, I have a can I put somebody in your room syndrome in Ross and Neal Psychiatric Hospital. And I'm not supposed to be put in that hospital anymore. But of course, I spent many years in the hospital sharing a room with the patient. But when it got towards the end of me going to that hospital, past homeless, there was nobody in my room in the hospital. And there was an empty bed there that the psychiatrist said, can I put somebody in your room? After I think he was fired. Well, I would have fired him on that point. Dr. S. Schaefer. Yes, Dr. Schaefer. I'm going to name his first name Neil. Why can't I just say, are you Dr. Neil Schaefer? And then he won't say to me, can I put somebody in your room? I have to know that in advance. Is that not fair? How do you make creation of the strangers to each other? If I wanted to catch Dr. Schaefer in advance of him saying, can I put somebody in your room? Can I just say, is your name Dr. Neil Schaefer? Yes, Neil. I want your first name to be Neil. Because I don't want you to say, can you put somebody in my room? I'm not an administrator. I'm a patient and I'm wearing gowns. I don't have any underwear on. I don't even want to say that to you, even though it's obvious because I have hospital gowns on. I don't have any underwear on. Yeah. I don't want to have to say no to you. I don't actually owe you no money. You want to charge me with no money? That's free to you. You should get a beating on yourself in a prison from me. Yes, because you have something wrong with you that you said that to me. You're the speaker, and there's something wrong with what you said to me. It's you. It's your body. Your body needs a beating because your body's saying something wrong with itself to myself, and I am not God. I have my own genitals. I'm not God to you when you make a speech offense. I'm God to myself when I am myself God deceased. You can't do that. Can I put somebody in your room? You can't do that. You can't say that. I need to give you an impact beating in a prison because I'm not yourself and you said something wrong with yourself and that you stole something with yourself. You can't say I'm violent. You can't make a speech offense at me and tell me that I am violent. You are violent. You are a violent speech offender. I'm shouted is the order. You want me to shout at you. You ordered it. You don't say no to me with yourself. Said no to me before. You said no to me before. You don't know me at all. Is no to me the wrong way. You're not going to get out of this. You're not going to get away with anything. I am myself. Dr. Neil Schaefer. A doctor may have a dong genital. If you have a penis, you're not a doctor. That means if you're alive, you're not a doctor. Nobody has a darn genital except the heads on the money and they're not alive.